Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're so happy you're spending a little time with us today. Whether you're making breakfast, cleaning the house, relaxing on the sofa, or enjoying a cup of tea, thank you for joining us.
Yes, and today we're talking about something simple but very important: healthy activities you can do at home. You don't need expensive equipment or a big house. Small daily habits can make a big difference.
Exactly. Sometimes people think living a healthy life is difficult. They imagine long workouts or strict diets, but that's not true.
I used to think that too. Then one day I realized something funny.
Oh, what happened?
I drove to the gym, spent 10 minutes looking for a parking space, and then came home because I was already tired.
That's a workout for your patience.
Exactly. That's when I started looking for healthy activities I could do without leaving home.
And honestly, many of them are easy, relaxing, and perfect for busy people.
Today's conversation isn't about becoming perfect. It's about finding small habits that make you feel a little better every day.
You'll also hear lots of natural English expressions as we chat. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just relax and enjoy the conversation. Your English will improve naturally.
So, here's a question for you. When you're at home, what healthy activity do you do most often? Stretching, cooking, cleaning, or maybe taking a nap?
A nap can be wonderful, but maybe not all day.
True. Today, we'll explore easy, healthy habits, share some funny personal stories, and even compare our routines. You might discover one new habit you'd like to try this week.
So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's begin our conversation about simple, healthy activities you can do right at home. Let's start with one of the easiest healthy activities: moving your body. You don't have to spend an hour exercising. Even 10 or 15 minutes can help.
I like that idea because sometimes the hardest part is just getting started.
That's true. And here's something many people forget: stretching is also exercise. It helps your muscles feel relaxed and keeps your body flexible.
I started stretching every morning a few months ago. At first, I felt a little silly because I didn't know what I was doing.
Did anyone see you?
Only my cat. She looked at me like, "What are you doing, human?"
Cats can be very good judges.
But after about a week, I noticed something. My back didn't feel as stiff when I worked at my desk.
That's a great example. When we say someone feels stiff, we mean their body doesn't move easily because their muscles are tight.
Exactly. Before stretching, my shoulders and neck always felt stiff after working on my computer.
Now, here's another simple habit. If you've been sitting for a long time, stand up every hour and walk around your home for just 2 or 3 minutes.
Sometimes I even walk while waiting for my tea to boil. It's a small habit, but it keeps me from sitting all morning.
I do something similar. While brushing my teeth, I gently lift my heels and stand on my toes a few times. It's a tiny movement, but it wakes up my legs.
That's smart. Healthy habits don't always need extra time. Sometimes you can add them to things you already do every day.
Exactly. We often think healthy people have more free time, but many of them simply use small moments wisely.
And here's another idea. Put on your favorite music and dance for 5 minutes,
Even if nobody is watching?
especially if nobody is watching.
I like that. Dancing makes your heart work a little harder, improves your mood, and it doesn't even feel like exercise.
The important thing isn't doing everything perfectly. The important thing is moving a little more today than you did yesterday.
Small steps, repeated every day, can lead to big changes over time. Moving your body is important, but let's talk about another healthy habit that starts right in your kitchen.
Ah, food. Now this is a topic I really enjoy.
I thought you might say that. Many people believe healthy eating means giving up all their favorite foods.
I used to believe that too. I thought healthy food had to be boring.
And then?
One weekend, I decided to cook a colorful vegetable omelet. I added tomatoes, spinach, mushrooms, and a little cheese. It looked so good that I took a photo before eating it.
That's when you know you're proud of your cooking.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, it tasted much better than I expected.
Sometimes healthy food isn't about eating less, it's about adding more good things to your plate.
That's a great way to think about it. Instead of saying, I can't eat this, you can ask yourself, what healthy food can I add today?
Maybe an extra piece of fruit, maybe a handful of nuts, maybe some fresh vegetables with your lunch.
Those are small changes, but they can become daily habits.
Another simple habit is drinking enough water.
Oh, I have to admit something.
What is it?
Sometimes I'm so busy that I suddenly realize it's the afternoon and I've only had one glass of water.
You're not alone. That happens to many people.
Now I keep a water bottle on my desk. Every time I look at it, I remember to take a sip.
That's a clever trick. A sip means taking a small drink of something.
It's amazing how such a tiny habit can make a difference. I feel more awake and have fewer headaches.
Here's another idea. If you cook at home, try making a little extra food. The leftovers can become tomorrow's lunch.
That's one of my favorite time-saving habits. Future me is always thankful.
Mine too. Healthy habits become much easier when we make life a little simpler instead of more difficult.
Exactly. We don't need perfect meals every day. We just need better choices, one meal at a time.
And remember, every healthy meal is another chance to take care of yourself. We've talked about moving our bodies and eating healthy food, but there's one more thing that's just as important: our minds.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Sometimes we spend so much time taking care of everything else that we forget to take care of ourselves.
Exactly. And taking care of your mind doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply slow down for a few minutes.
I have a little habit every afternoon. I make a cup of tea, sit near the window, and don't look at my phone for 10 minutes.
That sounds peaceful.
It really is. At first I thought 10 minutes wouldn't make any difference, but now it's my favorite part of the day.
I do something similar. When I start feeling stressed, I take a few deep breaths. I close my eyes, breathe in slowly, and breathe out even more slowly.
It's amazing how something so simple can help you feel calmer. When we feel calm, we feel relaxed and peaceful, not worried or nervous.
Another healthy activity is reading a few pages of a book instead of scrolling on your phone before bed.
That's a good one. I notice that when I spend too much time looking at my phone late at night, it's harder for me to fall asleep.
Me too. Sometimes I tell myself, just 5 more minutes. Then I look at the clock and suddenly it's almost midnight.
I think many listeners know that feeling. Now, I try to put my phone on the other side of the room about 30 minutes before bedtime.
That's a smart habit because it removes the temptation.
Exactly. If the phone isn't next to me, I'm much less likely to pick it up.
Here's another simple idea. Write down 3 things you're thankful for at the end of each day.
I like that. Some days the list is simple: good coffee, a nice conversation, or a beautiful sunset.
And that's enough. We don't always need big reasons to feel grateful. Small moments can make an ordinary day feel special.
Healthy living isn't only about having a strong body. It's also about having a peaceful mind.
When your mind feels calmer, it's often easier to make healthy choices in other parts of your life, too. We've talked about exercise, healthy food, and taking care of our minds, but here's something people don't often think about. Keeping your home clean can also be a healthy activity.
I agree. Cleaning may not sound exciting, but it keeps you moving. Sometimes I don't even realize how many steps I've taken while cleaning the house.
That's true. Sweeping the floor, vacuuming, making the bed, or watering plants all help you stay active.
And there's another benefit. When my room is tidy, my mind feels tidier too.
I know exactly what you mean. It's easier to relax when you're not surrounded by clutter.
Clutter means things that are messy or piled up in a space. Too much clutter can make a room and sometimes your mind feel stressful.
I remember one Saturday when my desk was completely covered with papers, books, and coffee cups.
That sounds familiar.
I kept thinking, I'll clean it later. But later never came. Finally, I spent just 15 minutes organizing everything.
And how did you feel afterward?
Honestly, I felt lighter. The room looked better, and I could focus on my work much more easily.
It's funny how a small change in your environment can change your mood.
Here's another healthy habit you can do at home. Open your windows for a few minutes each day.
Fresh air makes such a difference. Whenever I open the windows in the morning, the whole house feels brighter and fresher.
If you have indoor plants, taking care of them can also be relaxing.
I used to think I wasn't good at keeping plants alive.
Used to?
Well, now I have 3 healthy plants. That's a big improvement.
Congratulations! That's real progress.
Thank you. Watering them has become part of my morning routine. It's only a few minutes, but it helps me slow down before the day gets busy.
That's what today's episode is really about. Healthy activities don't have to be difficult. They can fit naturally into your everyday life.
And when those small habits become part of your routine, you don't have to force yourself anymore. They simply become something you do.
We've shared quite a few healthy activities today, and I hope one thing has become clear. You don't have to change your whole life in one day.
That's right. Sometimes we make a long list of goals, and after a few days, we feel tired and give up.
Instead, try choosing just one healthy habit this week.
Maybe it's stretching for 5 minutes after you wake up.
Or drinking one extra glass of water every day.
Maybe you'll go for a short walk around your home every hour if you've been sitting for a long time.
Or perhaps you'll cook one healthy meal, read a few pages of a book before bed, or spend 10 quiet minutes away from your phone.
None of these habits are difficult, but when you do them every day, they slowly become part of your lifestyle.
And here's something important. Don't be too hard on yourself if you miss a day.
Yes, missing one day doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're human.
Healthy living isn't about being perfect. It's about making good choices more often than not.
I like to think of healthy habits as planting a small seed.
That's a beautiful way to describe it.
You don't see a tree the next morning, but if you give that seed a little water and a little care every day, it keeps growing.
Our habits work the same way. Small actions, repeated over time, can lead to amazing results.
So before we finish, here's our little challenge for you.
Choose one healthy activity from today's episode and practice it every day for the next 7 days.
Keep it simple, make it realistic, and most importantly, enjoy the process.
We'd also love to hear from you.
What healthy activity do you already do at home? And what's one new habit you'd like to start this week?
Share your answer in the comments. Your idea might inspire someone else in our community.
Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. We hope you enjoyed today's conversation and picked up some useful English naturally along the way.
Take good care of yourself. Keep practicing a little every day, and remember, small habits can lead to big changes.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay healthy, stay curious, and keep enjoying your English journey.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.